Njambi's Perspective. Conversations that matter.
Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope mko fiti, mko salama. It's been a while, manze. The last time I did an episode, I think it was about 3 or 2 weeks ago. But I am back with wonderful news, with good news. Yani God has been so faithful to me the past 3 or 2 weeks or so. Yani me neza sema. Okay. What I can say is that the last quarter of 2022 has been an absolute bliss. Yani mi nimeona tu Mungu akinifanyia mambo. Hey. Guys, yani this God. Anyway. So the last episode I did, I was reviewing a book. The book is called what is it? Oh, the book is called The Secret by a woman named Rhonda Byrne. Now I was giving you the tips that were outlined on the book. And I talked about the law of attraction. That was the main thing that was discussed on The Secret. As in, that is the secret, the law of attraction. Now she was talking about how you attract what you want in your life. Like if you can imagine it, if you can think about it, then you can make it happen. And I gave you all a challenge. I don't know if you guys even listened to that episode, or even or if you listened, or if you practice what you talked about. But I did. I gave myself a challenge on that episode, and I talked about an initiative that I've been trying to do for a very long time, but I've not been able to do because I've been very skeptical about myself, about the turnout, about now if I'll get the support, and obviously about the finances. Yani, I've been so skeptical about doing the initiative, but I gave myself a challenge. I said, if you can if you can dream it, if you can imagine it, then you can actualize it. And that's when I decided to give myself a challenge on the episode that I did last about now the initiative, so it was. I always wanted. I started a CBO. We aren't registered yet, but it's a CBO, right? We started in 2020. We had a girl meeting at home. I cooked for girls. We talked. We interacted. We shared a few things, and that's how my CBO started off, or kicked off. So we haven't done anything from 2020 until now. Last week or last week, but one, and I decided to go to my former primary school. I went to school I went to that school from class 2, I believe, to class 4, but it is in my rural it is in my rural home. And if you know me, you know how much I love Kawambo with all my heart, with all yani. Kawambo is like it's just my heart. So I decided, because I'm not in a capacity to do so much for my community, but at least I can do something. That's when I challenged myself to do the Part This Girl initiative. Now that the first round, we call the first round Part This Girl from Kawambao. And that idea, I had the idea from a very long time ago, but I hadn't actualized it yet, because remember, I was very skeptical about myself. I didn't like believe that I had it in me to do this, because one, finances. Where am I going to get this pads? Where am I going to get the panties? Because I wanted to give them the 2 packets of pads and panties. I also wanted to have like a game time and interaction time where we bonded over snacks. I wanted to do all that, but I really didn't know how to get enough money to do all that, because again, I'm not working. Also, I was very skeptical about the people who are going to go with me, because again, I can't go by myself. And this is not something that you can do by yourself. And I am a very okay. I've said this before. I've gotten a lot of backlash because of saying this, but let me just say it. Like, I don't think that I have intimate connections with so many people. I'm friendly. Yes, I have a couple of friends here and there, but I don't feel like it is like, I was so skeptical because I don't know who to approach first about this idea. So the first person I talked to about was my twin sister. I told her, you know what, I have this idea. Can you tell me what to do? And she gave me her ideas, and it was good to go. Okay. So she told, we came up with a plan, we came up with a budget, and she told me just go to the inboxes of everyone. Inbox everyone inbox anyone who might have the same agenda as you have, or might feel the same way that you feel, and let them know about your initiative, and you know, let's see what it gets us. So that's what I did. I went to the inbox of everyone on my contact list. I inboxed everyone. I told them I have this initiative. Yo, can you support me? And let me tell you, hey, God is not man. Something that, we are in a time that is so, like, so tricky for someone to give you money because of the economy and everything, and most of the people I'm inboxing, let me tell you, if you're in a certain position in your life, it probably means that so many people, the closest people around you are in the same position as you are in, like your circle is still in the position you are in. So I was wondering, yani mimi personally, I'm not working. I don't have any source of income. So probably the people inboxing, most of the people I have to inbox or talk about the initiative with are not working as well, because probably they are in school. But I just give it a try. And let me tell you, mimi nasema God is not man. Mungu si binadamu. Hey, let me tell you, the reception was amazing. You know what amazing means? Like the first day I inboxed, I was actually in Kakamega, and I talked to the person who was hosting me. We made the poster together hapo, ananiambia namuuliza iko aje, nitengeneze wapi. By the way, Ken, God bless you. We made the poster together, and he was like, okay, it's okay, it's fine, just go with it, just believe in God and trust God to do it. I also did an episode about trusting God to do things, and let me tell you, it is working for me, and any I'm a living. Okay, let me just give the testimony before I start preaching right now. So I did that. I made the poster and sent it to the people on my contact list. And the first day I did that, I remember it was around 11 in the morning. I just woken up, I was just drafting. But then I'm well, drafting a message, you want to accommodate everyone. You don't want to seem rude. You don't want to seem like you're asking, like, or you're demanding. You just want to be like humble and not a way like you're begging. So drafting the message was ilikuwa kazi. So I took like the whole morning to draft a message. I'd already made the poster. So I sent it to the people on my contact list. And let me tell you, by it was around 11, and 30 minutes later, someone had sent me 2,000 shillings. Ushai scream na uko kwa wenyewe. Guy, I was so overwhelmed with emotions. Yani mimi, I just knelt and told God, Yani, this is just the beginning. This 2,000 bob is enough to buy around 50 packets of sanitary towels. If no one else changas for me, this at least this is enough. Nikiongeza savings zangu kidogo, I know this will like it will go a long way. So minutes later, someone tells me this is a very good initiative. I'm pledging, and people are pledging and pledging and pledging and pledging and pledging. Let me tell you, by the time we were going to Kawambeo, we had 30,000 plus. Hey, maybe for me that this was just my first initiative, my first part, this girl initiative, and I was so overwhelmed by what God had done and what God had done through His people. So I'm telling you guys that it is possible. Whatever you dream about, whatever you imagine, you can actually actualize it. Yani, I'm a living testimony. I'm a living and working testimony that God did it for me. Have you ever dreamt of something and you have something in your vision or in your dream, and then it comes to reality? Have you ever felt there's a certain feeling that you feel that cannot be explained, and I cannot be able to express what I felt that day? It was on the 28th. Yeah, it was 28th of October. Everything that I had planned to do, everything, yani, nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. Everything that I planned to do was a success. We gave 2 packets of sanitary towels to each and every girl from class 4 to class 8. We gave all the teachers in that school, we gave them, I don't know, 3 packets of sanitary towels each. We also gave inner wears to the girls. We also gave the teacher said that sijui kulikuwa na watu walikuwa wamebaki, I don't know. We donated, yani we gave them in abundance. Hawezi maliza this term, probably this term, hii mwezi ikiisha, maybe to next year they're sorted. Yani Hey, I am so excited about what God did. Huyu Mungu. You guys. So, if you haven't listened to my episode, if you haven't listened to my the last episode that I did, the book that I reviewed, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, kindly go and listen to that book. Listen to the tips I get. But I can't really remember all of them, but I know that it we really majored on the law of attraction. Go listen to it and challenge yourself today before the year ends. Give yourself a challenge, something to keep you going, something to keep you motivated, something to keep your blood burning. Because let me tell you, the past weeks, yani I've been up and down. Venye mtu anasikianga vizuri akiwa na mashughuli, yani I'm telling you, my mom was like, nioshe vyombo. I was like, okay, acha nioshe mbio mbio because I have errands to run in town. And I was so proud of myself. It has been a while. I also did a I also did an episode kitambo. I guess it was in July, and I was like ranting or venting out about how stuck I feel and how alone I feel, and how sometimes it becomes so overwhelming that I get these terrible headaches because of overthinking and everything. But yani this week, the end of October and the beginning of November have been just amazing. Nimekuwa too up and down. Just the way I love it. Just the way I love it. Kuruka hapa kwenda huku kwenda hivi, going to meetings. Hey, let me tell you also, I even attended a boardroom meeting. Yani, hey, it was just so amazing. So guys, this is just a testimony. This is my testimony. I'm telling you that I dreamt about part this girl initiative. I kept postponing it. I was so skeptical about doing it. I didn't believe in myself that I can be able to pull out something so great. Up to this day, teachers call me. But I don't know, it was last night or the other night. A teacher called me and she's like, "You guys we are talking about you every day. Hatujawahi hata kuongelelea. Since you came, it was on a Friday. We have been talking about you guys, and that is the impact that I want." This, kila mtu akuanga na ile goal anakuanga amejiekea, what do you want to be remembered for? And that is the impact I want to leave in my community, because I love my community so damn much. I love it with all my heart. If you know me, this is so true. I love my community so much, and there's more coming. Actually, we're not stopping there. I told you that we had so much. People donated so much that we have access for two more schools. So this Thursday, I'm recording this on a Sunday. So this Thursday, we're going to a school called Karingo Secondary School. They called us immediately. They saw what we did in Kawambao. So they called us. So we're going on Thursday, on 10th of November. We'll be there from 2 p.m. to around 4 p.m. For them, we can't give them innerwears. We believe that they're able to buy their own innerwears. So we're only going to give them a very candid mentorship or menstrual talk about. We'll talk about menstrual hygiene. We'll talk about the myths and misconception around menstruation. We'll also be gifting them through 2 or 3 packets of sanitary towels. Then from there, we have another school that I can't recall the name, and you can't recall that name, but I will be going there probably the other week, or the first week of December, maybe before let me get the date straight, then I'll let you guys know. But for now, this is just a reminder that God is real, that God works, that whatever, if you can imagine it, you can make it happen. Just believe in yourself. Don't beat yourself down. Do not beat yourself down. If you can imagine it, if you can dream it, then you can make it happen. I am a living testimony. I can attest that the Lord has done it. I am so grateful to God and to anyone who contributed, anyone who remembered us in their prayers, anyone who re- texted me and said you're doing a great job. Some of us live for that, for the words. I said this before. I live for the words. Me, I don't know about you. If you don't love compliments, that's you, and I really respect that. But for me, I do love compliments. So yeah, I live for that. And I'm so grateful that God gave me a moment to shine in my own element. Oh God, I'm sorry about that. To shine in my own element, and I'm so grateful to God because He made it happen. So I have so many stories to share about that day and the weeks. So I'll be posting episodes back to back. Stay tuned for more. As always, this is Jambi's Perspective, where we hold conversations that matter. Bye bye.
For this and more exciting content, log on to www.anchor.fm/Njambi-Gaido or follow at Njambi Gaido on Instagram.